Well, good evening to you. I'm Ron Plants. Right off the top, Buffalo police intensively pressing their efforts to find whoever pulled the trigger in that Saturday night shooting, which killed a 14-year-old girl and wounded 5 other teens on Buffalo's east side. Tonight, they have this message for the shooter or shooters.
Turn yourself in. If not, I am confident where we stand in this case and what our homicide detectives are ultimately going to be able to do.
Actually, detectives out recanvassing again Sunday after the late Saturday night shooting in which the 14-year-old girl, identified only as a charter school student, was fatally shot, and 5 others. Some Buffalo school students were hit by gunfire, 1 in critical condition, 3 others wounded but stable, and a 5th declining treatment after being grazed by a fired round. This happening on Alexander Place by a vacant lot near a community center in the 1500 block of Jefferson. This in the aftermath of a party at a private residence involving, quote, hundreds of young people. Police called for loud music and fights, thought they had broken it up an hour or so before, with partygoers dispersed.
Multiple fights, which was the original call for service for the police. It is our belief at this time that that fight had something to do with this shooting. On Alexander Place, during the canvass, detectives were able to find multiple shell casings. So that's where we believe the incident took place, where the shooter was.
Police believe there were 3 handguns carried at that party, with no details of whether they were found or traced. Also, no word on whether the teens were specifically targeted or the number of shots fired, but
our officers and detectives have been working this case nonstop. The Buffalo Police Department will be doing everything in its power to bring the individual or individuals to justice. We've been making progress in this case with the help of community members who have stepped forward with what they saw in the videos taken.
Police say expect extra school security and extra police patrols in the neighborhood, not normally known as a gun violence hotspot, but with that crowded party.
We know that there were a lot of young people out and about at the time of this shooting. If you have any information, if you have any video, please share it.
Now, Buffalo City Council member Zanetta Everhart speaking out against last night's shooting. The Maston District representative, all too familiar with gun violence. Her son Zaire, a survivor of the May 14th Tops mass shooting. Today, during a Zoom interview, Everhart said her first thought when she heard about last night's shooting was a certain question.
Why does this keep happening? That was my initial reaction. Why are we here again? How many more guns, right, do we need to recover? How many more mothers and fathers have to cry at the loss of their kid before we do something about the guns in this country and on our streets?
We'll continue to bring you the latest developments on the shooting case as we get them.